Hi everybody, so we're going to continue with our tens and ones work today to make sure we've got that full understanding. But let's have a quick recap of some of the things we've been doing. So how many counters are there in the tens frame? Remember, if it's a full 10, it's 1 10, isn't it? It's not quite full. It's one less than 10, which is 9. Well done if you got that right. Now I want you to draw the number 10. So I want you to draw some counters as if it's on a tens frame. You can draw the tens frame if you want to as well. Draw the number 10. So you might need to pause the video to be able to do that. Then your 10th frame should look like that. I'm sure it did. Let's follow this number sequence then. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So here's Tiny, and we're going to use our fingers for this little bit here. So he's got the hand there, and he's got, how many fingers is on that hand? He's got 5, hasn't he? And on the other hand that he's using, he's got another 5. 5 and 5 makes 10, doesn't it? We know that number one. So we've got 1 10. And no ones, because we've just got a full 10, haven't we, in our fingers? So we've got 10. To make the next number, we need, what's this one then? We've got our full 10, and we've got how many? 1 1. So that's number 11. Well done. What the next one's going to be? There's a clue. We've got a full 10 and we've got how many ones? What would you say? So for the first one, I would say there is 1 10 and 0 ones 10. For the next one, there is 1 10 and 1 1 11. What would you say about this one? There is how many 10s, how many ones, and what is the number? Yeah, you would say there is 1 10 and 2 ones, which is 12. Have a go at the next one then. What do you think the next one would be? It would be, there is 1 10 and 3 ones, which is 13, and we could go on. So that's another way of helping, okay? Now, obviously, you wouldn't be able to do that for a 10, and because you'd get confused, wouldn't you? But perhaps if you knew that it was a 10, and then you could work it out using your fingers to help you with the ones. So let's have a look here then. We've got some people who are joining us today, and they're filling up the tens frame. So now we've got 1 10. We've got a full 10. 1 10. Oh, we've got some more people joining us here. Oh, I snuck the answer on there. I hope you didn't see it. How many people do we have all together? How many 10s? How many ones? What is our number? Yeah, we've got 1 10 and 3 ones, which is 13. Fantastic if you said that. How many are these children showing then? What have they got here? So this little girl has got some Numic on here. What has she got? And this little boy has got the 10s and 1s, the Deans. And you might have been using your Lego at home to look like this. So pause the video. How many have they got? How many 10s? How many 1s? And what's her number? How many 10s? How many 1s? And what's his number? Pause the video and have a go. So yeah, so we've got 1 10 and 3 ones, which is 13. And we've got 1 10 and 6 ones, which is 16. Well done if you said that. Right, Tiny's here, and he says he's made the number 20. Has Tiny made the number 20? Have a little think. Is Tiny right? Is Tiny wrong? Explain what your answer to your grown-up. Do you think that Tiny's right? And if so, why? And if Tiny's wrong, explain why he's wrong. Pause the video and have a little think. Now, Tiny's wrong, hasn't he? He hasn't made the number 20 because all he's done is he's got 2 coins, 2 counters, hasn't he? Okay, he hasn't realised that it's 20 is how many 10s? 2 full 10s. So the 10s frames have to be full. 20 is not just 2 add 0, is it? It's 20. So we need 2 full 10s like that, Tiny. It's a good job we're here to help him, isn't it? Right, your task for today then is I want you to draw some 10s and 1s to show these numbers. So we've been looking at the people having the 10s and the 1s to help them, or they've used the Numic on the sticks, you might have used the Lego at home, but you're going to draw it today. So you're going to write the number and then you're going to draw a 10 stick and some 1s. And all you need to do is draw a line to represent your 10 and either some dots or some little squares to represent your 1. So if I show on my pen, I will do this one for you. So I would just draw one line and then I would do how many dots? 8, because it's 1 10 and 8 ones, isn't it? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So have a go at these numbers. Maybe you could do all of the numbers up to 20. Maybe you might want to do a challenge, and maybe your grown-up might give you some 20 numbers, even though we haven't looked at those yet, just as a bit of an extra challenge, because we have looked at 20 and we know 20 is made up of 2 10s. Extra challenge there if you want to. So write the numbers and then draw the 10s and 1s to match that number. Have a good day.